Meet Stan, slick-talking real estate con man, and in the middle of conning an old lady into buying a bogus timeshare. Despite warnings from her nephew, she signs just as the cops show up and arrest Stan for fraud. We flash forward to the courtroom. Stan's all confident, thinking he'll walk free. But nope, guilty. Furious, he fires his lawyer and hires a shady Southern guy he sees on a bus bench. The new guy? Racist, weirdly charming, and very effective. He bribes the judge with gold coins and buys Stan 6 months of freedom before prison. On paper, Stan's organizing a charity. In reality, he's panicking. Stan's terrified. At dinner, his wife Mindy suggests having a baby while he's away. Stan refuses. Too many stretch marks, apparently. She leaves, and he promises her a dog instead. Later, at a biker bar, Stan tries to learn how to survive prison. For $100, a biker confirms Stan's fears that prison is rough, violent, and yeah, he'd be a target. His options? Join a gang, the Nazis, the mob, or the Latinos. None of them is ideal. Stan reluctantly picks the Nazis. At this point, survival trumps morals. In desperation, he starts prepping, steroids, karate, even a tattoo in a very private place. He lets Mindy, help him lose his backdoor virginity to get used to the idea. But it gets worse. A child karate student embarrasses him, and he's kicked out of the dojo. Now, on the street, beaten and bloodied, Stan meets the master, a mysterious, intense, and legit martial arts expert. Stan takes him in as a live-in trainer. Mindy's not thrilled, especially after a dramatic fire monologue about turning blisters into canker sores and fat into muscle. But Stan's all in. Training begins. Harsh diets, endless drills, and complete humiliation. Mindy's done. Stan fakes a home invasion to prove how scared he is of prison assault, she cries. He admits it was fake, and she leaves for real. Stan finally agrees to have a baby, but Mindy shuts it down. Heartbroken, Stan trains harder. We get a full montage. He goes from breaking fingers on wood to smashing bricks. He becomes a beast. On his final night, he celebrates with the master and his crooked lawyer. Turns out, he's only the second best student. The first one turned evil. Not ominous at all. Stan heads to prison. Right off the bus, he shuts down a fellow inmate and gains respect. In the yard, he takes on the biggest guy, Big Raymond, and wins. He rejects the Nazis, beats them up, and then does the same to the black gang, even though he tries to talk them down. He's not racist, just trying to survive. Stan quickly becomes top dog. The warden takes notice. He's oddly friendly, offering cigars and whiskey. Turns out, he wants to convert the prison into luxury condos. He just needs Stan's real estate expertise. If Stan helps, he gets out early. Stan's in. But guilt sets in. Stan reforms the prison instead, banning violent games, degrading music, and assault. He makes the inmates better people. Even finds Big Raymond a boyfriend. The prison becomes a weirdly wholesome place. Mindy even writes she wants to see him. Then the warden drops his real plan. During inspection, he'll smuggle in weapons and stage a riot so his guards can fire on the inmates. He'll get the prison shut down and sell the land. Stan's in a bind. Help and get out early, or protect his new friends. After a nightmare about Mindy and the master, Stan agrees to the plan. He starts fights, tears the unity apart, and even pushes away the young inmates who admired him. Just before the riot, he's granted a parole hearing. Mindy and the master show up. Stan's about to leave, then has a change of heart. He thanks the hearing, punches a guard, and runs to stop the riot. He learns that the master and Mindy never slept together, and he's impotent. Relieved, Stan fights the Vietnamese mobster behind the condo deal, who also happens to be the master's first evil student. A ridiculous fight ensues. Weird martial arts, pressure points, even a deadly finger strike. Stan wins. As the riot reaches its peak, the inmates break into a dance party. Yep, the warden loses it and fires into the crowd. Mindy and the master stop him. He's arrested. 3 years later, the prison's a different place. Inmates teach martial arts. The corrupt lawyer is now an inmate. Stan and Mindy have a baby, and with the master as the nanny,